Hello, TMA is here, and we're back to playing Endless Legend 2. So I know I promised that I will play some Last Lords, and in fact I have been playing them, and I have played and recorded like around 3 episodes, and things actually are going quite crazy there, and I was tilting quite a lot and complaining about things not working as they're supposed to. I have just not uploaded them yet on YouTube, but I think I will. But then we started this game on aspects, and the beginning was so interesting that I don't want really to abandon it right now and return to Last Lords. I want to play it out. So, what is happening? We have started at this tile. This was our starting region, and it was so terrible for placing a capital anywhere in my vicinity. There was a reasonable spot here, but it took a few turns to arrive there. So that we decided to try to plant a capital nearby, which has a downside that in your starting region you always have some villages. In other regions around it, you're not guaranteed to have villages. So you see, we explored all of that and didn't find a single village other than these two. So it was absolutely necessary for me to expand here for these villages. And right here we met Necrophage, and Necrophage was like, "Oi, why don't we start a war at turn 8 or something?" So we did. I didn't have much of an army back then. Then the Necrophage had me in a very interesting situation. He was standing here with his army. I was standing somewhere here. Very undefended. If he would attack my hero, I would lose the hero and the archer, and then nothing would prevent him from taking this region. And basically, I think I would have been dead by that time. But he decided to besiege the city. So we came closer. Because of this super weird terrain, we were able to have very defensive position, and we killed him. Then it gave us some time to build a little bit of economy and army. So now we have 1 hero and 2 archers there. This is a 3rd archer, a 4th archer is approaching, so we almost have our full stack. We fought him again. Here, again, the terrain was quite good. We basically hid here in the corner, put 2 envoys in front, and we're shooting from their backs. We lost an archer, but it's all right. And then Tidefall has happened. Meanwhile, King has extended his city. It's Garen's Rest, so it's his part of his capital. 3 territories. 1, 2, and the 3rd one must be somewhere here. So King is extending my way. They are indifferent. So it does not seem that they're going to declare a war at me anytime soon, but I need to be aware of it, because basically these guys that we pacified, they are Xavius. They give us 150 district fortification per pacified villages under protectorate, which I have 2, so 300 district fortification there, 300 here, 600 fortification on City Hall. Which means that this city over here has fortification of 1300 and an army of 2 advanced shooters with range 4, a horse, another horse, so 1 horse is actually upgraded, and an upgraded crawler. Upgraded down the patroller line, which is strange. It would be stronger to have him go the other way. So this is a strong army. This is a strong army as well. Since they have 1300 fortification, it takes a while to besiege the city. So basically, the Necrophage would be coming from this direction. These 2 cities are heavily protected. he would need to come through here, build a bridge to arrive to this small unprotected one. But by this time I would be able to react a little bit. So we are well protected against the necrophage, but the king on the other hand would come from this side, would besiege this part with 250 fortification and a teeny tiny army. Would crush it very quickly, I wouldn't even have time to react. Take both villages away from me, so I will lose the 600 fortification here and make my cities very vulnerable. So if king decides to backstab me, that would be a big problem, and I'm not sure I will be able to react. Okay, what next? We're here. The Tidefall has happened. Somebody wants to talk to us. Let's talk. They want me to surrender and pay 1100 money. We're not going to do it. First of all, because it's stupid. Second, because it will end the game for us. We will be so negative in the dust, we won't be able to get to a positive value within, I believe, 5 turns. And that would be a game over. So not happening. What is happening instead, we are destroying this borough in 2 turns. And then we're going here. We're going here to expand and pacify the Hydrocorns. Hydrocorns are awesome. They will give us a critical hit chance. There are 3 villages of Hydrocorns here. So they will also give us 3 units of pops. I cannot have pops in this territory. I mean, I cannot attach a territory to this city without an improvement. Do I have an improvement anywhere? I probably have not researched it yet. Nope. So that could be a beginning of a new city though. I don't have enough influence to pop a new city just yet, but we can arrive there. But definitely this is a territory I need to take, like no doubt. And the capital potentially can expand this way, although king might be there first, or this way. That could be an interesting territory. After that, so like we can have 4 interesting territories for the capital. Okay, now what else is happening? We build in 2 more archers to complete this army. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 archers and a hero. So there are 2 archers, 3, 4. Actually, I don't need this one just yet, right? Then we need a little bit of front line. We are getting a front line here. Our first hero will be an attacker. And he will be the front line for our archers. So we need to find some good source of defense for the hero. Usually we can find through pacifications the accessory that gives defense per resilience and might, which is awesome. But yeah, we didn't have many pacification quests, right? So we need to find a solution. Right. Another thing I wanted to say is that in the last video, I was saying that we didn't have a very strong start, that we didn't have many villages around us, we didn't have many curiosities. And while I was saying that, I actually didn't realize that we didn't have many curiosities, but we had very lucky curiosities. We got a curiosity that gave us the armor. That armor, 20 defense, makes us very tanky for the early game. We got it from a curiosity. We got a few curiosities that gave us influence at dust that allowed us to grab the territory quickly, build a thing when we really needed it. So we had a few curiosities that were just the right one, just at the right moment. So there weren't many, but they were good. So I needed to give credit where credit is due. Okay, One other thing that I realized I didn't do. So I ordered a bunch of these horses without ever checking Pantinel. What if a Pantinel is a better tank? Because the job of the horses for me is create a front line. So they have heads up. If they defend, they add defense to units around, which is good. But Pantinel, they are defense experts, so they defending better, and they have defensive aura. Gives 20 shield to this unit and adjacent friendly unit, and 4 extra shield per veterancy level. That is not bad either. Like, not bad at all. Since they are juggernauts, it makes the siege better. So I don't know whether I should prefer a horse or a Pantinel. The thing is, they cost the same amount of... Okay, Pantinels are more expensive to upkeep. Less damage. More defense. The same amount of health. Huh. Now what? I want to build one of them. Because before I build the Pantinel, I won't really know what it is upgrading into, right? We have no ways to open the specification screen without having the unit. Which is one of the things that annoys me, because I would like really to see the future of the unit I'm building before I build the unit. Like, with archers, I just know by heart that that's the path we're going. We're going for range 4 instead of staying at range 3. Shattering Strike is good. Applies vulnerable. Enemies lose defense. But we don't need it because we will have our attacker hero who will be setting defense to 0 of enemies surrounded. So, but like what Pantinel does, the horse, we can check the upgrades of the horse here. See that Peacemaker has more health, more armor, more damage. But then nothing changes here. And Guard of the Current, less health, has Inspiring Strike. When defending and attacking, inspires others, which is good for our archers. So if they stand behind it, they can get extra armor. But this one costs Lazolin. And in the end, we have Super Thick Horse, 240 health, 20 damage. Heads Up 2 gives 15 defense to nearby units when defending. And here 200 health, less thickness, but Inspiring Strike 2. So I don't need to build the horse to understand what kind of unit it will be in the future. I can go through technologies. But Pantinel, who knows? Like, unlocks tier 2 unit specialization for all minor factions, but they're not listed here. So we need to build one. Okay, that would be it. We finally grew coral on the river. So in the next iteration, in 5 turns, I believe a coral will be here. So we will finally have these territories connected. We would be able to go from one side to another without problems. But I do need to send somebody down there quick. I have 2 guys here. I don't need 2 guys there. So one of them will go south. And we'll explore what's happening there. Another will still go north, just to be a little bit more aware what's around us. Maybe find a village. A village, yes. Daughters of Bor. This is a good... Okay, they're going to attack me, right? Most definitely. This is a good village to pacify and put under protectorate. We are already good at having armor and stuff, but like that we will have even more. Okay, anything we buy out anywhere? Well, definitely that. And communal habitations. We grow in a Pantinel. We can buy communal habitations, but we need 160 gold to be able to plant a coral spore, so I'd better save it a little bit. Yeah, no way I'm fighting them. Hello there. Okay, 5 larvae. I can deal with 5 larvae. I don't think it's problematic, right? Let's try. So we need to be careful, of course. Better if I stand on the corals for extra shield. Or in the forest for extra defense. We can probably start with healing you. Okay. They refuse to stand in the line, unfortunately. This guy won't be able to arrive there. This guy will, but they will not bite a dude with 25 armor. I don't think so. What we can do, we can... Okay, this one can go 1, 2, 3. So okay. How many of them can we kill, realistically? Probably not many at all. So let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go... here. And you stay here and defend. Still on the coral. So we still should be alright. Okay. Now. They are swarm, so they ignore attacks of opportunity, meaning that they can go around and attack my archers, which is not good. Doesn't kill, unfortunately. Right. Since I didn't kill anybody, I cannot use recovery shot. That would be very good to do it on this dude. But chances are we are losing an archer. Please crit. 23%. 23% is not enough. Yep. Even if we kill this one, another one... No. Okay, lost an archer. Unfortunate. Lost an archer. So I need another one. Five turns, too long. Would be difficult to walk around these guys. They exhausted this turn, but next turn they start.
A generous offer.
White piece. We know for sure that if we accept it, they will just wait a few turns until they build an army and then attack again. So I want to be safe. But at least it will give me a few turns to calmly go down there and not needing an army around. By the way, I had a level up that I didn't spend, right? So I could have taken this thing and it would have... or this thing, and it would have been a big difference in the fight and I would have not lost a unit. Well... mistakes have been made. I had this level up before the fight, yes. Let me save the game. Because I don't know whether I will stop raising this or not. I don't want to stop raising it if I accept the white piece.
Good.
No, okay, we're still raising. All right then. Yeah, I'm fine with that. We can fight a few battles to earn a quick cash for a nest down there. But we need all the signs we can get. Jarocite. This one. Crafty masses. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Exactly what we need. Have 2 laboratories for 5 turns. Not the one I was hoping for, because it will take some time. I was hoping for spawning an army of rebels. We seem to be able to attack them. So I will try and pacify Daughters of Bor real quick, depending on what is their request. And for the labs, it will be our next technology. Yes, so we need to wait a few turns before we can do that, which is suboptimal. At least let's explore a little bit. They are so going to attack me next turn. Heal. Search the Bor's retreat quest location. That is far and in the wrong direction. I don't want to go there. Well, it means we are turning around. And it means we... So where can we build? I think here we can build our heaven there. Okay, that is our main stack. Hopefully we will stop losing our archers, because I want them to level up. I need them to level up. For some reason they didn't attack me yet. Because I haven't passed a turn, right. That's why they didn't attack me yet, but now I'm quite far away, so they might actually chill. Hello. So, recruit a hero. That hero... we have an access to Xavius hero. Let's check it out. 8 influence on military districts. I have no military districts, so... Yet. I was thinking I should build some keeps on this territory next to Kin, but I forgot about it. When defending, gives 6 extra shield per resilience. When completing a camp, gains a random common on common armor. Nah. We are here for Nosandra the Solitary. 100% experience on new units on cities. Plus 3 science per population on population vacations. And 100% food industry dust science influence on trading posts, plus 2 dust on scribes, plus 2 influence per population on scribes. So these 2 guys give enormous consular traits. So these guys are just crazy. This on population allocations, not on scribes. So any pops that works produces free science, no matter what. That's loss of science. That's immediately. So how many pops do we have? We have 9 pops here, and we have 2 pops here, 11. 30 free science it would give us, so it doubles our science production, just like that. Here we will have our trading posts. They will be better. Scribes will be producing more dust and influence, so also very strong. 100% experience on your units is good. I wouldn't argue that it's nonsense, but not comparable to these two. However, this guy has Concordant Strike. When defending, applies curse defense to adjacent enemy units. So it sets the defense of anybody around him to 0. Which means that my archers will have a great time turning them into a porcupine. I already have an archer, so having another archer will not be that beneficial. Plus this archer has very little intuition. So this archer will not be a good leader of a stack of archers. Has good determination and might, so we'll have strong archer skills that are nothing to be sad about. So this area of effect skill and this area of effect skill, they're powerful, they're good. This one, powerful and good. More critical chance from here, so like not at all a bad hero to go and unleash some damage. But not what we need. This one, Defender. When adjacent to a friendly defended unit, adds 2 extra defense per resilience. And when using this active skill, that deals damage. It's full battlefield line. So it's an infinite line that slows down and does very good damage to everyone. So like this is a good tank. Can defense from here if standing like next to a horse, for example, because the horse also will be defending, or next to our new Pantinel's guys. Has more health, like has all the tank's benefits. And then even is capable of unleashing some area of effect damage in the future. But that doesn't help our main archers to do their job. So we have to take this one. Unfortunately, our science, dust and influence will have to wait. Because we need to enable our main army to their job. And this guy is the enabler. So, what do we need first? X free defense per resilience when defending. Yes. Equipment. So you will take that, determination and intuition. You will take that, 20 defense and more resilience. Power slash 1 might, power slash 2 breach and attack and 2 might. Yes, please. And also take a heal. All right. So let me check how much damage our archers do. Guiding Light gives 12 damage. Yeah. Still upsetting, because if you read the description of Guiding Light, 2 extra damage per intuition. That's not at all what we see, because we have 7 intuition. One would expect 14 damage. But the hero itself has only 5 intuition? No, wait. I have 1 intuition from here. So it would be 6. And then 4. So 4 intuition is the base value. 1 plus the armor, and 1 and 2 from here, from charismatic. Which means that our 4 initial intuition give us 8 damage, and our 3 edit intuition gives us 1 damage. So 8 plus 3 is 11. Somehow it's 12. I don't know. Like, I never saw the formula. That's what I was figuring out myself. But basically, it starts, I believe, from... Or maybe from... It doubles the 5 intuition, and then intuition added from that gives only 1 damage, not 2. So... It is what it is. Can we fight that? These guys War Masters, so if they encircle my hero, they hit him at the full force, ignoring all his defense. So the fact that my hero has 20 defense, and with defense it will be even more, does not work very well in this situation. But since we're trying to show that aspects are strong, also the terrain will be strange. I'm not sure there will be good terrain for us to fight, so I don't think it is a good battle. Apparently we can win it quite well. With a little bit of damage, but let's see if we can do better. They are there. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They can arrive somewhere here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can be around here. Hopefully they will form a nice and beautiful line. Is it a nice and beautiful line? One, 2, 3, 4. So this guy is reachable. This guy is reachable. So 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Do we sacrifice you a little bit? Maybe. Something like that. Still enough for them to encircle him, but they will be more focused on the archers. And now we can shoot. I'm going to heal this dude for 35 health. So So, who said that aspects are weak? Level up. Level up, level up, level up. Nice to have these things. Nice to have these things as well. Let's take that. Yes, his job is to defend, but he's not there yet. So why not to help it learn how to fight? I can afford that one. Why am I building it in this order? Well, I already have farms, so... but wait, I need the district. This thing is not upgraded, it's still level 1. So... right, but I wanted to build labs there. And the labs are incoming in 5 turns. So we will have to wait a little bit, and that's why we're building the improvements. Don't want to get foundations just yet, because I don't know how much does it cost to build the next city. Also, let me look here. 20 out of 30. I need to urgently fight a few more battles. We are getting behind here, unfortunately. Somebody is already clearing fortresses. I think it's Tahuk. Tahuk is doing well. Pacifying lots of villages, so... Alright, what do we do, what do we do? Nothing. We do nothing. We wait. Wait until we pop a city in here, and then we do everything. Okay, what are our companions? 2 resilience. Power couple. Power couple is an awesome skill. Earns 20 influence per killed unit. So we are definitely taking one of you. And killed not by the hero, killed in the combat. So that is awesome. So it will be a new city, right? If I build it here. If I build it here. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4 districts. And eventually this one. So it's not terrible. A lot of food, a lot of money, some production. There is not much production here. In general, here we will have 28 food plus 2 money. In some 30 yields, and here the sum would be 16 plus 17, 33 yields. So this produces more yields. But this produces more yields because I am surrounded by the corals. Corals add extra food. Here I would produce more. So here I will have just so much food and will be growing so fast. On the other hand, I want to be close to a village to build a trading post for the roads. Here I will have tiles next to the village right away. Here I will have to buy my way to such tiles. And then there are some just barren tiles. If I build it here, that would be a good spot for trading post. I can arrive relatively quickly to this anomaly. Yes, it will be a bit weaker start, but also the road will be longer. I think I like it. Yeah, let's do it here. $55 science. Thank you, it's a full turn of science. Yeah, I think I should be going in this direction. This is a quest citadel, that is not mine. That is a Last Lord, so Last Lord is brown. Meaning all these things I was checking. Last Lords. Last Lords. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Greetings, my lord.
Hello.
We are the Last Lords. Our society is built on trust and honor and chivalry.
No, it's not growing this way. Come on. Connect already these territories. Plus 10 industry on city. Use booster. First use the booster and then we turn that into a city. Evolve into camp. Yes.
It is bittersweet seeing these kelp forests exposed to the hot sun, but we will not be swayed from our mission.
We definitely need that. Would be nice to have dragon root deposit as well, but too expensive. So we'll build them eventually by ourselves. We cannot attach it anywhere, so we said that would be another city by itself. Guys are expanding meanwhile. So evolve into a city. Okay, now have again very little production. This is the bane of all our cities. There will be a trading post here. Trading post does not benefit from any adjacency to anything except to a village and a bridge. So I can easily build a farm in here, a farm in here, communal habitation in here, that. We start with 1100 fortifications, which is not bad at all. But then eventually we'll be building other districts as well. So the first pop we grow is Xavius. And then we also need to build these ones. Let's buy you. And let's look at the dude. 175 health. Because 15 comes from scavenging, yes. It was 150 by default. Then this 200 is unaffected. 240. So it goes in health to the same level as the thick horse. 25 damage, 40, 64. 25 defense, sorry. 25 defense. More than that. 40, 64. So the damage is lower. The damage is lower no matter what. But more defense and more health. Okay. What else? Defense expert 2 adds 10 defense when defending, and defensive aura gives 35 shield and 8 per veteran's level. Not bad. Not bad as a front line. Not at all. Don't regret having one of them. Will be a good addition to my army for now. Now you need to meet with your boss. Saiadha's Awwakening Quest, a note of discord. After the creation of a coral spore on the old seabed, many aspects claimed not to have heard the new discordant note within the chorus. A low, barely audible moan, the sound was dismissed as an unfortunate, though entirely natural phenomenon. Hey, I have read this text already. Jarocite comes to us and says, pacify 4 villages by any means. 3 villages already here, we just need to finally get our labs. Hello. That is another village to pacify, another 2 villages to pacify. Raise your hero Nosandra the Solitary by 2 levels. Get Talisman of Savagery, useless, Sollusk pacification. 2 levels is a lot. At least you're not of a high level, so it's not that much experience. We will do it. Meanwhile, we're looking for other places to put spores. So that territory is likely the one we will be taking, but this is mostly next tier territory. It's mostly under the water, so there might be a citadel or something. So right now, it is not that exciting. So right now, putting a spore there is a little bit of a waste. Okay, we keep building our units. This territory will likely be like, okay, how are we growing this city? Where do we go? Inland here or into the territory of the bugs? They took the curiosity, so let's go in the other direction. I can try to grab this territory and attach here. Some anomalies, not much, but again, all of these territories are low production. That's the biggest issue so far. This guy is getting stronger.
You're all bones.
Truce lasts for 4 more turns. Am I regretting that I went far? I mean that I got the truce and went far away from there instead of keeping the pressure? I don't know. Definitely might regret it in the future. Okay. This is false. It says minus 600 fortification because it thinks that it will go from 250 to 500. So it doesn't notices the bonuses. But the bonuses will be reapplied and in fact it will be alright. So don't believe it. So I'm building communal habitation there and another farm in here. Okay. Here. Farm. Communal habitation. Yeah. We have 2 of them, so maybe let's grow more aspects now. Into the food or into the science? Now let's work the food for now. Are we behind? Not yet, but we need to fight more. Whew. These are 4 units, which is not enough. What we could do though, we can attack these guys and then next turn we can attack the villages and get our kills from there. The problem with that is I don't give experience to the horse hero and he needs experience to level up. And another problem is that it will cancel the quest, the pacification quest, right? So I will have to fight all the villages then. Well, it does give me useless reward. So let's fight. Yep. Sorry, Sollusks. There will be no friendship. So we stay here. We stay here on the corals all together and let them come. These guys are thicker than Hydrocorns, so it will be a little bit tricky. But we will be alright, I think. Mighty Imperial Pike. Let's hit the mighty one. I did not want to defend with the hero. I wanted to attack with the hero. So you can heal him. Good. Poison souls and influence because of our companion and money. Everything is good about it. Level 6. We take this for now. Want to move around faster. We have the money. But everything is too expensive. We will see if there is a nice place to put. And another village. That's definitely a different territory. There cannot be 4 villages in one territory. But we like villages. Foundations. Let's buy the cheap ones for now. Right, we want this one, so we need another lab in here as soon as possible. So that we can buy that. Okay. Problem is that the necrophage is coming, really. And I am far away. Yeah, let's do it. We need to kill 6 more units, so I believe 2 villages should do it, right? -2 food consumption of population units, that is good. +2 science per population on scribes is also good. So usually I take fasting masses because I like growing my pops as quickly as possible and it would be awesome. The thing is, I'm really struggling on science. By the way, why are you not working here? I'm really struggling with science. But also I don't work scribes yet. Since I have no industry whatsoever, I'm working on artisans and citizens. It will double our science production on scribes though. We're not growing that fast because we work in artisans first and citizens then. So soon enough we will have the Hydrocorns, and Hydrocorns will be working scribes. They don't want to work citizens. Okay, this is a difficult choice, honestly. Not one I click easily. Let's go for this one. Let's grow faster. We will just have more scribes to compensate for... Will we? We have bad industry, meaning to have more scribes we will need to build more communal habitations. But it takes time to build communal habitations. We need to build some other things as well. So it's not that easy to just have more scribes. There are technologies to improve science production on scribes, but I believe they are unique for Empire, so you can build it only in one city. And it's not something that's going to happen soon. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Let's grow our cities faster. Let's have more pops. And afterwards we will start dedicating things to science, like building more labs. Like I'm about to start building labs, that will be good for my science. So yes, you. Desperate battle. That would be an interesting battlefield though. They don't have enough space to place their soldiers there, so probably it will be along the coast. Let's see. So they have the elite pike with 27 defense. That's a lot of damage, lots of health. They have 2 mighty pikes and they have 2 imperial pikes. We can do it. They are all there, so if we can run and block them in there, that would be awesome. Unfortunately, we cannot run and block all of them in there. Right, it doesn't work this way. Why did I not just do that? Yeah, because... Okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, ideally I would have taken these 2 points with these guys, and then they will be just defending and I will be shooting everything from behind their back. But now it won't happen. Ah, there is an opening up there. Okay then. Don't want to waste scoped shot on that, but also I wanted to occupy this position. Do we defend? Yeah, let's defend. How come the hero just cannot reach any, like, because this is a forest tile. But we have corals, doesn't it not count? You cannot go there. Why? Because you're slowed. Exactly, that makes sense. Wrong order. Needed to defend first and shoot next. You also defend. Okay. We go in here. In order to encircle the dude so that he has a little bit less armor on himself. Right. Level up here, which means... Yes, I need this one before I need everything else. Okay. That's a lot of science. If I touch that territory to here right away, it's 15 science. It's not bad. Ooh, and that's also of production. So I will go there very quickly. But I also wanted to take that territory. Now I don't have money for this. I don't have money for this. Truce for 2 more turns. They don't like me. What about you?
Strong feelings are hard to muster.
Well, all right. 10 titanium? No. Absolutely not.
We find an equilibrium.
24 titanium. Are you crazy? Okay, we're getting this one this turn. And we might be getting this one. But it's hard to say because we have a long ways to go. That becomes a camp.
These basalt plains feel like another world. An unbalanced land of hard stone where life struggles to overcome death.
And we can attach this to a city. But do we want to push for 4 cities? Maybe not yet. Okay, let's fight it again. This time it is much more open ground. So this is a bit trickier. But now we have the curse defense. So that's a plus. Such a beautiful line. Unfortunately, I have no way of casting the thing. I will save the heal for the future. If not for this dude, that would be a perfect line. Let me think about it. So if you step here, and you step here and you do that. And you cannot step back. You step here and defend. Something like that. And now we move faster. And now we leveled up this dude to level 5. Can we now take a quest for pacification? No, we cannot. That would be too cheesy. Okay, you build a spore in here. still haven't built my hydromiel extractors. Because I'm building the army, yes. Do I need these 2 extra shooters? So I have 1 horse, 1 Pantinel, 2 horse, that's 3 units. And 1 extra unit could fit. Yeah, let's have just 1 extra shooter. Okay, you level up. Now you can take that to be mobile. And now you can build yourself a heaven. Right here. To not go too far. We need how much? We need 280. If I spend 147, I will have 217 left, and next turn I will not have enough money, but next turn I'm fighting 1 more village, so I will have enough money. Let's buy. Now, you see, our fortification is still 1100, so it did not subtract 600 from it. It was a lie. And then we can finally start building up our capital. Right, I was talking about keeps. That is very poorly defended province of extreme importance. The only thing I can make it, the only way I can make it stronger right now is by studying that and building keeps in this province. Keeps are getting buffed in the PTB and probably in the next patch. Basically, they're implemented on King of Sheridan that when you build a keep, you get foundations around it for free. So usually you have to build something and then you have access to buy the foundations next to it. You build something on that, you buy the next foundation. Instead, you build a keep and all that foundations are given to you. And they are receiving lots of positive feedback on that, so they want to make it true for everyone. Everyone who would build a keep would have the foundations around for free. Since I'm not playing PTB, I don't have access to that. So for me, keeps would be somewhat of a waste of a turn of resources because they only provide fortification and you only need fortifications when you are attacked. But I am kind of going to be attacked now, so that buyout with influence is very good. And after that, I guess we could research the keep. And I do want that sooner. I'm tired of waiting for my archers to get stronger. Something like that. And then eventually I think I want to build this one for industry. Yeah, so that is actually good. I have no access to glass still, but that will give me some industry on my districts, and I have very little amount of industry. Are we rushing for another city? Probably not. So let's do that. Right, we want to expand here sooner, so that lab needs to be hurried up. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, so that must be communal habitation. So I want a lab here. So that could be either farm or communal habitation for the adjacency with the lab. Yes. So lab, farm, lab, communal habitation. Farm and lab and another farm, something like that. And this first communal habitation, no, this first farm needed to be hurried up a little bit. Okay, exploration. Sisters of Bor, hello. Ooh. That is what we wanted. That is a Panopticon. $250 science is 2.5 turns of our science. Awesome. And +4 science per scribe. So I need that territory. I need it right here and right now. There might be a citadel, no? And also Daughters of Bor, I need to pacify them. So yes, that is something that is definitely happening next turn. So how do I get there? Is it a new city? It could be. Because if I attach that territory to the capital, which I, by the way, cannot right now. I need to research the technology and build the improvement to get that territory to the capital, and another technology and another improvement to get this one. So not going to happen. Could be attached here, but again, need the technology and improvement. That's not going to happen anytime soon. So this is a new city then. That will be my 4th city. That will give me the deed. It means I'm not expanding here just yet. But also it means I need to take that territory, since Daughters of Bor will be under my protectorate, and these are 2 villages of Daughters of Bor. So I'm not taking this one, I'm taking this one. Which is not so good. The only thing about it is the Daughters of Bor. And it means we actually need to go and search Bor's retreat. All right, that would be our plan. So for you, might take this one. So we want more resilience, we want more health, more defense, because our job is to defend. I don't think these other guys that give influence, they stack. I don't think so. So I'm not sure we will benefit from having another companion like Xenophon. But what if we do? So yeah, let's give you a little bit more resilience. 2 resilience is not much. There are special companions that give you +5 resilience that you can get through different quests. That would be better. But we don't have them, do we? Defeat the local troublemakers easily. Bring them on. Bring the local troublemakers to my face. We'll do that. So we are... I want to stand here and heal. While you guys poke at the village. So we can even heal like that, right? Confirm. Instant resolve? No. No instant resolve. Not at all what I wanted. So, what do we do? One other thing I wanted to check, harmonized. So I remember it was stacking before, it was adding 25 damage per defending unit. I don't think it does it now. So let's say here our damage 41 to 88 before we subtract the armor. Now you defend. Have harmonious tactics. 49 to 70. Now you defend. Yeah, 49 to 70 still doesn't change. So Come on. This guy will get hit in the face. Alright, and we found a bow. We need a bow for you. And a level up. Alright, so... what do we need for sure? That is nice. That is very nice. That didn't work last time. That is not bad. But... let's start with this one. That's just guaranteed good thing. Now, a bow. Ranged 3. Doesn't increase our range. Anti-Juggernaut and gives us Arrow Rain. Arrow Rain is another super area of effect ability. With a huge area. 3 adjacent targets and 2 units behind each of them. Scoped Shot is good, but also gives us 2 might. Our attacks become stronger. Okay. Quest. Sledgehammer of the 100. A lots of money and a bit of happiness. It's not bad. But also lots of money is not bad. We don't struggle with happiness. So it will give more resilience, which is good. Here we have breach and attack. And here we would have impenetrable momentum. Okay, let's take this one. Will become a little bit thicker. And when we will double the attributes of our weapon with this one, will become even thicker still. Okay, who can move? You can move. I'm not spending money because I need to build the thing here. I can build a thing right here. Yes, I don't need... like I have 4 districts to surround it, so it will level up. And that would be fine. The only problem is, am I getting attacked? No, I'm not getting attacked that turn. They are exhausted. Hello. I'm apparently getting attacked that way. By the local troublemaker. Okay, the truth has ended, but we are at minus 60. They really don't like me. So, I am clearly needed elsewhere. We can fight them next turn. This turn we can fight these Daughters of Bor for the money, experience and influence. They are there. We could shoot at her now and make her go berserk, which would not be ideal, but also I don't think she can reach anybody who's not defending. She cannot arrive here, right? Through two... Yes. That was exactly my thinking. So you do that, you defend, so shoot and shoot. Thank you for the crit. You can go here, you can go here, defend and shoot, defend and shoot. Oof. Now you come here and shoot. Defend and shoot. And that's it. So who wants to tell me that aspects are not strong? Please tell it to me now. Like, we fight battles without losing any health whatsoever. Of course, there is an angry necrophage preparing the invasion. We are about to see it very soon. We'll see how strong we are then. But meanwhile, that's what we're doing. So I think I will be building there. Yes, I will be building there. You can level up, and for your level up, we will take that. Double the attributes given by the weapon. Also, another thing about aspects is that this core loop of their army is achievable on early on in the game, on low levels. Like that skill is in the second tier of skills. That skill is also in the second tier, so you don't need to necessarily reach the third tier when you start doing the things that you expect to do, like Last Lords, for example. Their Death Touch is a third tier skill. Here you're doing very well quite quickly. Okay, so next turn I need 280 for that, and I have enough influence to build a new city. There are more villages to pacify, we will check that out as well. Wait a second. So, if I want that, these 3 villages are here for the taking. They just need to be rebuilt. Rebuilding a village takes a little bit of time and effort, but then it means I have to grab this territory. But I cannot attach it to this city. I could attach it to this city, but then there are more villages here that are alive and well. Depending on what are they and what are their requests, I will think whether I take that territory or that territory and attach it to this 4th city. Meanwhile, we have researched keeps, meaning we can build a few keeps here. In any particular place? What are adjacency bonuses? 50 fortification for each adjacent district of level 2. Do we have any districts here? Not yet. Are we planning any districts? We are. So I don't know. Let's say we can build a keep in here. Eventually there will be level 2 districts. It will cost a lot. $135 we can afford. $495 we cannot. So you maybe go grab the curiosities, because we are coming back, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we will continue this travel all the way across the world, because I'm afraid of necrophages. So I'm pretty sure I'm turning around very soon. You! Thank you for attacking me and saving me a turn. Although I still need to build a thing in here, so you're not saving me lots of turns. Instant resolution. No, I don't want to lose the health, so let's do the manual battle. You defend. Then you go there and do the arrow rain. You can first do that for free and then defend. Shoot. And shoot. Pacified. Mantle of Protection, Flask of Dust Fire. I'm not interested in either. Right. Let's become a lone wolf. Doesn't hurt. And now we are here. Can we arrive? We can. So let's do it with you. No, we cannot. Okay then. Gorogs. Hello there. Experience gain on hero. Not a terrible idea. So I want to build it sooner than later. Let's we do that. Cannot reach to ask them for their quest, unfortunately. You grab that and then go grab that. You keep going. That means I will have to cross the border and they will get upset about it and they will probably attack me. So that's a little bit dangerous. I will need another archer here in the next era. The next era happens in 4 turns. Actually, right, I need to save my money for upgrading my archers. So I was thinking whether I buy something or not. Probably not. Okay, that evolve into a camp. Build this extractor. Can finally buy the dragon root. And it really would benefit me to have dragon roots online. Yeah, let's do it. And then we evolve into a city. Gives us a deed. One thing I haven't checked is my score. Okay. Maybe necrophage are not coming back. I'm ahead of them in the score. They might be afraid. My military score is definitely below. My military score is ahead. They have a weaker military than me. Okay. Necrophage might not be a threat, actually. That is interesting. I said I want to upgrade these guys, but I also want to build a spore hero there. So first, let's talk to them. Oh, there is glass steel. I need glass steel. Build 2 improvements in Reefborn. I am planning to do so. There are plenty of improvements there. So, yes. Cost 75. We'll wait a little bit. Ooh, that is the place I want to be. So what if You step here. You step there. You go here. You go there. That will be a tough fight. Because I'm not that strong to like easily fight Citadel, but we have some help. We have horrors. We have poison salts. Unless I want to go there with 2 poison salts. Nah, I think with 2 horrors. 2 horrors might be a good idea. Because the problem with the poison salt on the attacker is that he needs to be defending. He needs to end his turn defending to apply curse defense on the enemies. If he throws poison salt, then it doesn't work. So I need to do it in advance before we actually engage in melee. I don't know, I will have to think about it. Meanwhile, we need to fight that. So you attack there. Confirm. It is a single one Gorog, so not a problem for us whatsoever. Instant resolution claims that we lose lots of health. Absolutely unacceptable. So Gorog is standing here with 20 defense. And now we do that. And defense goes to 0. But he still has loss of health, 460. We will need to stand here and here so that he doesn't go around. You shoot, you defend. You shoot, you defend. You shoot. There is nobody else to defend, only to shoot. You shoot and you shoot. Done. Now wait a second. If I'm taking that Citadel, do I really take that territory? Well, I can build a camp there, right? I don't need to attach the territory right away. It can just be a camp. So, not a problem. The dude is still at level 3. I really kicked his butt. He has no idea what to do. And because there was no villages around, Necrophages also got punished severely. Because he wasn't able to just like farm a huge army and lots of experience. So he's just sitting here having no idea what to do with his life. Poor Necrophage. Are we still in the realm of justified war?
You're all bones.
Yeah, we still can do a justified war. I think, because it's not grayed out. Which means we can put them out of their misery. On the game with Last Lords that I haven't uploaded yet on YouTube, I made the mistake of starting an unjustified war. I was passing by the Necrophage and I was like, "Oi, Necrophage, let me attack them." I attacked them and I killed them. So the war was unjustified. And it made everybody upset with me. And they started declaring war at me when I was not ready at all to deal with that. So if I start an unjustified war to deal with Necrophage, this kin over here will
Strong
quickly
feelings are hard to muster.
get quite disappointed in me and probably will start attacking me, which I don't want to. We need another keep in here before it starts doing something. Photons, oof. Oof, 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 oof. I don't know. I think we can wait a bit. Okay, we are exploring. +5 dust on the extractor, not bad. That is also surprisingly okay for us, but I cannot say no to this one. So always decipher. So we will be attacking the Citadel next turn, and we'll see what will happen then. Okay, that city, we need to manage it. So first things first, we grow in ourselves Xavius. In this city we'll need as many scribes as possible, but first we need to, well, grow a little bit. We need to start with a few foundations. Not foundations. What am I saying? Few communal habitations. Communal habitation in here, communal habitation in there. Then I want lab and lab. I will build, I think, a farm in here and another lab in there. So farms and labs like to be together. But I do need communal habitations because I'm about to join 3 Daughters of Bor. What do I need for them? Wait. Ah no, they already pacified. I can get them right away. Let's do it. Assimilate, which gives us Daughters of Bor here. Work scribes for now, I don't mind. Give me a little bit of science, but eventually they're all going to be artisans, which means I immediately need to start growing Daughters of Bor here and Daughters of Bor here. And Daughters of Bor here. Okay. And in this city we also need communal habitations. Okay. Okay. So we at 5, we are tied. but we have access to more village pacifications. Can we rebuild villages on a camp? If it's not our city, can we rebuild a village in a camp? I don't remember. Because before they rebuild, they won't be pacified. Awakening Quest. I got 250 influence. Search the echo of the first singer quest location with your hero Polymephon the Steadfast. It gives me mighty and it gives me fast learner. And Polymephon the Steadfast is our archer. So mighty on archer is awesome. We don't need resilience because we're always in the backline. To might, our attacks are more powerful. And we learn faster. That is very good. Question is, where is that location? I will definitely, most definitely forget to do so. Black Hammer, also not about assimilation. What did we find? We found Science Charm. 1 determination. Determination goes to you. We found another bow. Ranged 4 and scoped shot. Might and determination. 2 might. Yes. More range and more determination. That is exactly what I want. Okay, are we ready to fight this here Citadel? Technically, we have only 1020 power estimation. Not that much. We have only our Era 1 units. Not even upgraded archers. Just like absolutely basic archers. Hello, Curator Main. Everyone wants titanium. 133 goes to... 136. Thank you.
Very well.
Non-aggression pact? No. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Technically, they have more power estimation. That is a terrain. Mano battle. So, thing number 1 is we want to cast that there. So we need to step 1-2 steps ahead, like here. So, poison salts? Nah. Defend. This one is dangerous. It can attack anyone and they will start bleeding. That's a problem. If we're lucky, this one dies. This one does die. You get damage there. You cannot really attack anybody. I actually need to defend, so that the damage here would be a little bit more. Okay, they decided to attack my hero. This is painful. So we defend here. You kill this dude. You go in here and you do that. Oh yeah. I'm bleeding. Well, I can at least heal you, right? So I cannot heal myself. Archers cannot do that. And that's a battle.
Something about these lands feels familiar. Yet this realm had lain beneath the waves for so long.
This is victory. We got ourselves a new territory. I want to grab this one as well. But where is all the titanium? Who knows where is all the titanium? Hello. I'm so much going to be attacked. What do you mean? You must be at war. Because they closed the borders, right? That's what stated the closed border declaration towards the Empire. Okay. So I couldn't. Now I'm thinking, if I were standing here and I had upgraded him to the patroller, he would be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and complete this quest. But what's done is done. Alright, so I believe I will be calling it a day here, because we did quite a lot. Basically, I stand by my point. We are very strong. We have grabbed all these things. We're grabbing lots of deeds, so we managed to get this one. We probably the only one who is getting any strategic resources at the moment. So they collected these resources from somewhere else, but they're not increasing. So we're probably getting this one as well. I think I will be getting this one. This, really no chance, unfortunately. Would be nice, but no chance. We are working towards this one. We have this one. I definitely will be going for this one. Territories. I'm pretty sure I will get this one first as well. Unfortunately, I don't have any works so far. I keep complaining that my industry is terrible, but I also keep not building works. I don't think I have researched works. Most likely we'll get in this one. Okay, Last Lords are producing a resource apparently. But probably they started very recently, maybe this turn. And there is a chance we will get this one as well. So I don't think Necrophage are returning with war to us because they are too weak and I am too strong. I don't think King of Sheridan are going to attack me. They have no reason.
Strong feelings are hard to muster.
And they're apparently exploiting my corals now. So yeah, we're strong, we can do whatever we want. We now getting more types of populations, so our aspects will start producing more influence. With influence I will finally buy out all this production that has been accumulating. So I will start growing my cities faster, growing my economy faster, finally do something about my science situation. We'll start researching tech. So like I am about to take off. We had a very strange start. We had a war at turn 8 or something, and we're still doing awesome. We're still doing awesome with army of a tier 1 units. So I don't know what people find so weak about necrophages. When attacking a unit with damaged, adds 5% extra damage per might. That is very up our alley, if I may say so. Or do we first want a stronger pinion volley? Now let's take this one. Right. We'll be calling that a day. Thank you for your attention. I wish you a wonderful day and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.